Hi there, welcome back. Now, when you hit the gym, you might do a little bit of cardio or maybe dreaded leg day. Never skip leg day.
Never do.
But do you ever think about exercising your eyes?
Eye yoga can apparently strengthen the muscles around your eyes, and people who regularly practice, like Sir Paul McCartney, claim it even keeps their vision sharp. But how does it work?
Well, we're going to try and give it a go now with eye yoga expert Jess Parkinson. Morning, Jess.
Hello.
How do you become an expert in eye yoga?
Honestly, really randomly. I mean, I'm a yoga teacher anyway,
Right.
and I work for a certain gym in London called Gym Box, and they said to me, can you create a series of classes on eye yoga? So basically, I had to become an expert in it because there wasn't actually that much out there when I first sort of started looking into it.
All right.
And I created these classes, and then you got in touch.
So what's it all about? Is it about strengthening the muscles, or what are we aiming to do?
There's a few things, really. So the strengthening of the muscles is really important because we strengthen everything else if you do yoga or if you, like you said, go to the gym. Yeah. But our eyes, we don't think about it. And the muscles of the eyes are linked to the jaw, they're linked to the neck, the throat, so they affect everything. But the other side of it is the mindfulness. You know, suddenly, as you do these exercises, you're breathing a little bit deeper, you're relaxing your nervous system. There's so many benefits to it, actually.
Are we not exercising our muscles all day, every day anyway?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, how often are we spending time on screens these days?
Sure.
You know, more and more, we're actually just looking at something that's at the same distance from us. Maybe some of us are on our screens before bed. You know, maybe it's affecting our sleep, anxiety, stress. And I work with a lot of people in corporate environments as well, who are on screens for 8 hours a day. Yeah. So these techniques just shift your perspective and start to use your eyes how they're meant to be used in different ways.
Because there are so many benefits to it as well. Can basically anybody do it from 5 to 105?
Anyone can do it.
Right.
I find now that I tend to weave it into everything that I do. So if I'm not doing a specific eye yoga exercise or class, I'm putting it into my yoga classes. When I'm walking along the street, I try to look into the distance because, you know, looking at things further away from you, so beneficial. So you can actually, anyone can do it.
So you can practice.
Yeah.
Is there scientific proof, Jess, that it actually makes a difference, or is it anecdotal?
So there's been a few studies on it. However, they can't distinguish whether the benefits that people are feeling are because they're just suddenly more aware of what they're doing with their eyes. Right. So people have reported that, oh my gosh, my sight feels different, but we don't fully know yet whether it's actually because of...
Well, Sir Paul McCartney's a big advocate, isn't he?
Absolutely. But if anybody has a problem with their eyes, this wouldn't replace going to see a GP or an optician or anything?
No, and if you do have anything going on with your eyes, I would say avoid it until you've asked them if it's OK.
Right, will you take us through some of your favourite eye yoga exercises?
Yeah, 100%. Should we have a sit down?
We're sitting on the mats.
We're coming on the mats, cross-legged if you can.
Lovely.
You can sit in any position, though, of course, to do this.
I'm not sure I'll be able to get out of this position.
All right, so first things first, we're going to start with an exercise called palming, which helps to relax the eyes. I'd like to do this at the start and the end, to be honest, but you do you. So we're going to warm up the hands first, so just give them a little rub.
Sometimes we do this in my normal yoga class,
Do you?
and push and we press around our eyes.
Yeah, exactly that. So all we're going to do, using the heels of your hands, just let them rest on your cheeks and just close down the eyes behind your hands. Now, I just want you to breathe through your nose as you're doing this and just see how your, shoulders relax. Your elbows can rest on your chest if you want. You can do whatever you want. If you're at a desk, you can put your elbows on a desk, obviously, and just take a few gentle breaths. How's it going? So that's exercise 1. Now, obviously, I would do this for maybe a few minutes, but, you know, for today, we'll just do a couple of rounds. You all right, Ben?
Oh, sorry.
Number 2, what we're going to do is blinking. Now, this is, I know that you think, well, aren't I blinking all the time anyway?
Lovely Helen from Big Brother. I love blinking me.
If you're on screens, though, you don't realise how little you blink.
And your eyes go dry.
That is one of the benefits of eye yoga, is dry eyes, eye strain. So just close the eyes for me for a second and then open them. Close them, open them, and then just go a little bit quicker. Yeah. And then you can go as fast as you like, start to blink a little bit quicker.
Are you squinting your eyes? Are you just blinking your eyelids?
Just
I'm
blinking
just trying to lift
eyelid.
my lashes at the moment. Well, not my lashes,
feels like you're lifting
the other
weights.
ones.
Good, and then close the eyes and relax. And after you've done that for a little bit, I would take a rest and then repeat it a couple more times.
And what's this doing for us, Jess?
So again, this is just helping with that dry eye that you might experience if you don't sometimes realise how open they are for so long, especially if you're on a computer. So exercise number 3 that we're going to do, eye rolls.
Ooh.
This is where we're going to...
That gives me a lot of those.
Yeah, I mean, side eye, we're going to do a bit of that.
Oh, lovely. I'll perfect it.
What we like with this one is this one helps to get into that muscular movement that we were talking about, so strengthening the eye muscles. So try not to get your head involved. That's quite difficult with this one.
Keep your head still.
Keep your head as still as you can, shoulders relaxed, looking forwards. We're going to take our eyes to look up to the ceiling, then look to the right, give me some side eye, look down, look to the left, look up, and then we're going to go back the other way. Try and keep the head still. To the left, down, to the right, back up. Then just close the eyes, take a rest, because even doing that sometimes you might think, oh, hello, I'm working muscles I've never worked.
Aches. It's funny, isn't it? That really makes my
It makes me want to move my neck too.
Yeah, so when you've done that, always take a little rest before you do it again, and then maybe start to circle them round, rather than just doing the up, down, side, whatever. Just circle them round a little bit. So go all the way around the clock. That is quite difficult to not move your head.
It is, isn't it?
You know the thing I like about this one as well, in yoga classes, sometimes I bring this in and people find that their mobility improves because they've moved those eyes in a way they don't usually.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing.
We've got time for one more, Jess. What would
One more, we're going to do zooming.
Oh, yes, OK.
Yeah, so we're going to take our thumb, we're going to extend it in front of us, looking at your thumbnail, and all we're doing here is shifting our perspective away from something that's right in front of us. So
Russell's giving me the thumbs up over there.
slowly start to bring the thumb really slow towards your nose. Nice and slow. Keep your eyes on the thumb. Now, you're going to probably at some point go a bit cross-eyed.
I feel it, yeah.
Yeah, try not to get too crazy with that. And then very slowly extending it away again. This one helps to improve your focus and attention because obviously you're focusing on one thing. And again, it shifts that perspective and takes the eyes in a different direction. And you can do that, I would say do that 2 times, take a rest, then maybe do it 2 more times.
Amazing.
And what's that helping us do?
So this one, imagine, we're always here.
Yes.
Or we're always
just
here.
reminding us to look
Just
away.
reminding it. And I actually, this one, zooming, I also take it if you're outside on a walk. Go even further. You don't need to do the thumbs up. Just look at other things that are around you and in the distance. Really helps with that eye.
Amazing. Thank you,
Jess,
Jess.
thank you very much.
That was really helpful.
It is amazing when you use your eyes, like that particularly the eye roll thing in that director, actually how sort of tiring, it sounds ridiculous how tiring that can feel.
But it's nice to have a stretch as well, weirdly.
Yeah.
It feels like you can really feel it.
Amazing.
Thanks, Jess.
Jess,
Brilliant.
thank you.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.